Look at this. Actually, just to be fair, I just want to not hide information. Okay. So, how much can we trust this source? WAPO? Do you know anything about them? Is this a good? Oh, this is
Washington Post,
Washington Post. Oh, this is Washington Post. How much can we trust them?
not a lot.
Because they're saying the CIA had low confidence in Israel intelligence warning of an Iranian plot to kill Trump during his July visit to Turkey. Some U.S. officials suspected the warning was partly intended to influence Trump's politics towards Iran and Turkey. Despite the doubts, the Secret Service secretly moved Trump to a smaller military jet, which flew him to Britain under F-16 escort. Oh my! Now that the Washington Post is saying this, people like Nick Fuentes are gonna be like saying I told you so. This is gonna be gloating. No, look at this, because Nick Fuentes said this before Washington Post, and now Washington Post is saying something similar to Nick Fuentes. He's gonna be so happy that he said it, and now Washington Post is in his mind confirming what he was saying before mainstream media. What do you think?
I gotta look at the source, but some U.S. officials that okay, some U.S. officials suspected the warning as partly intended, so that part can be discarded because that's not CIA. That's some U.S. officials. The CIA
Yeah.
had low confidence in sincerity. How do you know that the CIA had low confidence? Why would they tell you that? How did you find out that the CIA had low confidence? Since when does the CIA report on the confidence that they have? Some U.S. officials suspected, like, is this Ilhan Omar? She's a U.S. official. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
Why
sure
should we
you're
have
right about how Nick is
confidence
going to
in
use
this?
it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, how are we supposed to have high confidence in this report? To me, this seems like this could be an anti-Israeli propaganda piece. To influence people against Israel, and to suggest that if Trump, to try to convince Trump that maybe Israel is lying to you and you shouldn't take actions based on this assassination threat. I mean, if the Secret Service considered this to be a legitimate threat, then I mean, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but I could see that the Secret Service took it seriously. Like, actions speak louder than words, and we saw in actions that the Secret Service took it seriously.
The White House didn't confirm any of this. Like, I'm
Yeah,
seeing nothing nowhere where the CIA said this. Like, this could be Ilhan Omar says that the CIA has low confidence.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And something needs to be. We'll see if the reporters next time President Trump
Wait a
comes out
minute,
with
wait a minute.
statements. They're like,
I want to, can I? I'm looking at it and look at what the Washington Post, I'm looking at the Washington Post. Look at what the Washington Post says. A credible threat to Trump involving Iran set the deception operation. So why is the Washington Post saying that it was a credible threat? But this guy says that that's not what the Washington Post said. I'm looking at the article right now. I was like, I'm not even buying this interpretation of the article.
is it the same article?
The only one I see here about the deception operation, it's, let me check the date on it. July 8th.
This was from. This is from today.
Oh, yeah, that okay, so that person posted that today. But that person is not saying that they got it from an article that came out today. The most recent
So
article
Clash
I
Report.
have.
So Clash Report usually posts stuff that are more recent. I'm not saying they're doing it here right now, so you might be um right here.
Like, I'm at
Okay,
the
so I see the
Washington.
article. It's from
You
nine
saw?
hours ago. Yeah. So
Well,
yeah,
they
no,
didn't
this is
post it in
a
their page.
yeah. So no, it's from nine. No, no, the article is from 9 hours ago. It's it's an article on Washington Post from CIA had low confidence. The title is actually the CIA had low confidence in Iranian threats. So I could see, yeah. So it is this is accurate. The Clash report is accurate and it's recent. Okay. Let me go to P takes it over here. Yeah, go on.
It's still not saying the CIA declined to comment. So this is not from the CIA. This is from some unnamed U.S.
Yep.
official, and that could be anyone.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me see. Let me see what P takes it recently just said.
Designated terrorist organizations with partner governments will be legitimate targets of the United States government with partner governments to include Colombia. Designated.
Wait, what? Designated terrorist organization with partner governments will be legitimate targets of the United States government with partner governments to include Colombia. Okay. And then let me see what he said here.
Some cartels are tied to IRGC, Russia, China.
Let's just say country by country, it is overwhelmingly clear that the United States of America is the preferred partner of choice. There are a lot of foreign actors that bring in other influences, whether it be China, Russia, Iran. It was Russian air defenses that were supposed to defend Caracas and didn't work. There were Cuban guards that were supposed to defend Maduro and they weren't able to. And now we're seeing the Cubans and the Russians expelled out of Venezuela. And we're seeing a new government in Colombia. And we're seeing new port contracts on both sides of the Panama Canal. You've got a new MOU with Panama. So our partnership here at Fort Sherman and the Jungle School has expanded. We've got a great ambassador who's making sure that all the economic deliverables we said would happen and military partnerships would happen actually happen. See, what happens with some of these other countries, whether it's China or Russia or Iran, is there happens to be a lot of exploitation and self-serving. And the United States of America shows up and we want to respect your sovereignty and find ways to mutually work together that are beneficial to you, that empower your people, that bring prosperity to your country. But President Trump has been clear about the Panama Canal. I mean, the United States of America built that canal, secured it with the blood and sweat of a lot of Americans. It's a key piece of terrain. We've got more troops here in partnership with Panama than we've had in a very long time. Panamax is a strategic exercise to defend the Panama Canal. We've got American businesses and Cybercom, others involved. So we're partnering with Panama, but at the same time, we're ensuring that our interests are defended here as well, no doubt.
Yeah. Okay, let me see this. By the same arguments, the Suez Canal shouldn't just be for the Egyptians' interests, because the Egyptians couldn't build it without the help of the British and the French. Let me see what he's saying over here. Yeah.
We are killing terrorists, and we're defeating the failed and toxic ideologies of radical socialism and communism. Now, speaking of socialism, make no doubt about it.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.